Tonight, we have new exclusive details on the investigation into the handling of the deadly Palisades Fire in California. NewsNation investigative correspondent Rich McHugh obtained documents that may show that the state is, in fact, solely responsible for that fire and possibly for the deaths of the 12 people who died. Last week, our exclusive reporting found that a state representative was present near the burn scar, which had all the embers deep underground of a fire that had not been completely turned out. Well, it eventually turned into the Palisades Fire. And apparently, according to our reporting, a state representative was on the scene ordering firefighters around, telling them where they could and could not go. Well, tonight, we not only have confirmation that a state representative was there, but we now know exactly when they arrived and why. NewsNation's Rich McHugh joins us now with this exclusive. Rich, tell us what more you've managed to uncover.
Hi, Elizabeth. Well, it's really shocking, and ultimately comes down to two really big questions. Number one, did state mismanagement ultimately cause the Palisades Fire? And did they lie about it in court, lie about all of it in court? And these new documents that we've obtained suggest that that's absolutely what happened. Now, this all began in the early morning hours of January 1 when an alleged arsonist started the Lockman fire. And we know underground embers reignited 6 days later, starting a second, more devastating fire. That was the Palisades Fire. In response to a lawsuit from over 3,000 Palisades residents alleging the state failed to monitor embers from that initial fire, Governor Newsom's office told NewsNation the state didn't start this fire, that was an arsonist, and the state wasn't responsible for responding to or monitoring this fire. Now, in new court filings, the state goes further and says the Palisades victims cannot allege the state that the state had notice of the Lockman fire because it never had notice. State records show a call at 12:27 a.m. on January 1, but with the rest of the incident report redacted, completely blacked out basically, including their response to that call. But a Los Angeles Fire Department record tells us all the details.
And the LAFD's records show not only did the LAFD notify the state just after midnight, the state sent a park representative at 1:46 in the morning on January 1, and that state park representative arrived on scene at 4 a.m. on January 1.
Now that Los Angeles Fire Department incident report shows what the state will not, that the Los Angeles Fire Department contacted the state after midnight on January 1, and a state park rep arrived on scene by 4 a.m.
If the state had no responsibility for this land, why are they sending a state park rep? Because the state is playing hide the ball. They're not being transparent with the public. Tell us that you sent a state park rep. Tell us what that state park rep did. Tell us on the next day, January 2, that you sent another state park rep who directed firefighters and said they couldn't bulldoze.
All of these specific questions, Elizabeth, we have asked to Governor Newsom's office and the California State Parks, and they've declined to answer all of them. Back to you.
All right, we will continue reporting. Rich McHugh, thanks so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.